Hi guys, Hardik here from Digit, and today we have with us, this is the One HD from Xolo. You know, the sub 5K smartphone market is the home for many feature phones, and a ton of smartphones are there, but among these only a handful of phone makers doing these things right. So Xolo is one of them. A few months back the company launched the Era HD, and now this is among us. This is the Xolo One HD. I took the Xolo One HD through its paces to find out how it fares against the competition. So let's jump right into it. Let's talk about the design first. The Xolo One HD offers a very simple candy bar design. There are chrome finishes on the rim around the display and the metal brushed finish at the back. It's not metal, it's a plastic, but given the price point of 4777, it is a very good design. The phone is also well built for the price and feels sturdy enough to be hand and could take a knock or bump. However, there is no Gorilla Glass on the display or even Dragon Day glass for that matter. Another shortcoming I felt was the untactile feel of the power and the volume rocker. I get that this is a budget phone and the corners have been cut, but the buttons could have been better. Talking about the display and the UI, the phone comes with a rather good looking 5-inch display. This is a 1280 by 720p panel. This is an IPS display, hence the color saturation is good and the viewing angles are even nice. On the UI front, there is not much to talk about as the phone has a very stock like Android UI. It differs from very less from the original Android stock UI which comes with Nexus phones, and thus it's a very nice and user friendly UI that you have greeted with on the Xolo One HD. Like the familiar looking UI, the phone has a very familiar SoC as well. This is using a 6580M processor from MediaTek. It is combined with a 1 GB of RAM, and the Xolo One HD is able to perform quite well when daily tasks are concerned. Calling, video watching, browsing the web can be done easily and without any issues. Gaming is a different thing though. It's not super. You can play games on it and it does work well, but if you try to play heavy games, it will stutter and lag from time to time. We tried Asphalt on this phone and it does stutter if you push the phone for more than 20 minutes. One thing which I do need to point out is that the transition from portrait to landscape is very jerky and inconsistent. This could be an issue because of the gyro sensor on my review device, but nonetheless it's a very annoying feature. Let's jump right into the camera. The phone uses an 8MP rear camera which is sufficient for the price and takes good enough pictures. The color saturation is right up there and the object tracking feature is available and it works provided the object within the frame. So do keep that in mind. The image quality lacks details, and in order to compensate that, the software does induce a sharpness which leaves viewable noise in some pictures. Low light images like this one are not recognizably poor, but it is a budget phone, but I believe it could have been better with more sophisticated noise reduction. Another thing to keep in mind is the shutter lag, which is evident in all lighting conditions. The front facing camera, however, on the Xolo One HD is better and it does great job and it's also aided by a single LED flash on top. The Xolo One HD does not have a big battery and it suffers due to that. Now, a normal video test, the phone was able to last just 5 hours. Using the phone as a daily driver, I had to charge it twice. However, the phone does charge up quickly, but gaming and photography depletes the battery meter at an accelerated rate, making the battery even more inefficient. So, should you consider buying the Xolo One HD? Well, it's a good phone for the price, and I will stress for the price because beyond the budget of 5K, there is a long list of phones to choose from. So, if you're buying a phone and the budget is limited to Rs 5,000, the Xolo One HD should be definitely considered. Or if you are willing to nudge your budget a little more, the Meizu M2, the Acer Liquid Z530 or the Coolpad Note 3 Lite should be your choices. So for more tech videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel and go to our website digit.in.